What is up, everybody? We're here for episode 4 of our Doki Doki Literature Club experience. Last time SAYORI was acting weird, Yuri was acting thirsty, and Monica is mingling in everyone's business. Whose poem should I read first? Well, just based on what they told me, I want to go to Monica to hear what they gossiped about. Alright, give me the dirty deets. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Aha! Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure, I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. She reads it. It's pretty good. It makes me think of SAYORI, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. I'm picking these words so quickly in the poem thing. Like, I'm picking them like they have no meaning. They're like a dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, I'm just teasing. You know, it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh no, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. So I'm getting in trouble for just picking the words I've picked? Like, I'm not showing the other two enough attention just for my random words? Whatever, Monica. I just wanted some gossip. Now you're making me feel bad about my choicing. Sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. Whatever. I didn't really mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the too-lit sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Okay. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. I don't put any thought into my poems. I just click random stuff. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Ah, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier, because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or bad or okay, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Nice. Whose poem should I read next? Let's go to SAYORI. See if she's still being weird. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Taylor. Thanks. So you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Yeet. Do you want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me. I only want to see smiles on your face. Alright. Hey Taylor, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does, or even Natsuki. But in the end, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to... Why did the music stop? This is actually scary. You don't want to get closer with anyone else? Okay, it picked up. Why is that actually scary? Wait, of course I do. That doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I'm picking random answers for my poems. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. Aww. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No. Taylor, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori! I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Taylor. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that, I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Oh no, is something gonna happen? First off, everyone's mad that my poems resemble Sayori the most when I'm just randomly clicking. And then she's upset that my poems aren't more like their writings. Even if you liked other people, that doesn't necessarily mean your writing would represent them. And so she's so sad that I'm not hanging out with other people that she's leaving. She said like it'd be easier if you were hanging out with I don't know. Yuri, whatever. Let's just... Here we go. Well done, Taylor. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this is a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. What were these girls doing before I joined the club? If they weren't writing poems and sharing it, what were they doing? I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Taylor? Eh? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer, and even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Eh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Eh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri! It's not as bad as you make it sound in your head. You need to relax. I just mean that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to this. Yeah, you really do. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle when the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foaming tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward and I return to Earth's furthermore. I literally did not really understand the poem. There was this silly dog barking. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an insane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Nisuke and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Nisuke wants to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. So this is gonna be about the beach as well. Alright, Nisuke, what do you have for me today? This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. But as good as yesterday's anyways. Literally, she does not have anything constructive. No one really even says anything about my writing. They're just like, yeah, it's fine. I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like that I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you end up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gugh. Nisuke's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, it's getting physical now. I'll punch back, I swear. Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Aha! That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. Anyway, Nisuke holds her poem out to me like nothing happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go to. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thought in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see your shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set your free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write about something with a nice meaning for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. Well, geez, she might not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted to write about the same topic. Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. What? What is with these two? I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen? Oh my gosh. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, seems you're right. Huh. Sayori's always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Nasuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you pick this time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today and didn't want to force it. Thirdly, kapa! Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Nasuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Nasuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sounds fun. Sarah will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? You have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Awesome. Wow, what are the odds? I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Taylor. The one who is truly useless. What am I gonna do? I can just pick random words. I can't do anything. Don't say that. In fact, both Nasuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Yeah, you're really making me want to work with you. Nasuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Nasuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Taylor might not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suitable to assisting with the decorations. Oh wow, they're kind of going at it again. Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Taylor to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... Oh, this is insane! Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Taylor, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... who do I choose? Nasuki sucks. The fact that Sayori is an option kind of makes me want to do it. They're going to be pissed though. They're going to be pissed if I go and check on Sayori. I'm going to go Sayori. I mean... If it's going to be anyone that I prefer helping Sayori, I mean we're already neighbors but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? Oh shoot! Sorry, I didn't mean this to be difficult. Oh, okay, well then what was the point of that? Well let's make this a three-way. I'm gonna go with Monica. Well I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yay, you picked me! Hold on a second. Yeah. Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already more suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Taylor was the one who, it doesn't matter. You're the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with his decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. Yeah, this is getting insane. So you're gonna do the right thing, President? Jeez, these two are insane right now. Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Taylor to help with one of you two, so I guess that's what we'll do. Oh my gosh, what was the point of that then? I'm gonna pick Natsuki, even though I hate her. I think it'll make better content. Baking sounds like it could be fun. Baking would be more fun too than doing posters. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Eh? Just a minute ago you were saying that. That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway. You'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. Aw, that makes me feel bad. That's good. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. Yeah, I felt bad for that. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? Nope, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yeah, everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Taylor? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it all turns out. It's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? She's still sulking. Oh, poor Yuri. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look! Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulder. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. Hey, look at this growth. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I also taken it. Yeah, it was nice words. I was feeling bad for Yuri too. Natsuki of all people to be saying such encouraging things, but I began to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. Hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Eh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me your number. Okay, I'm coming over Sunday. We're doing it at my... You're the baker. Wait, you're coming to my house? Yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me. Really? It's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me? Yep. I'm going to show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Did you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Really? Well, kind of. Just because I never get to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. Oh, she was going to say something? Well, who cares? Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday, even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. Ah. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I SMH my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is all about the club. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Alright, let's just bake these cupcakes. It's Sunday. I'm getting anxious about her arrival. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous. It doesn't help. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. Ugh! She would. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kinda saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. But what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. There is no music right now, which made me nervous earlier. Oh my gosh. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like this, like we are family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to a bedroom where I finally meet her. Sayori? Okay. Okay. Hi, Taylor. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations she's had for years now. Eehee! If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival's preparations, right? That's true. What about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well, so... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Taylor. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? Oh, she wants to keep things friend-zoned? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Jeez, she like really doesn't care about herself at all. Eat? Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulder. Get over! What on earth are you saying? Just picture me yelling at her after that. Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Taylor. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? Eat? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Taylor? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Aw, did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I'm shooketh. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do is tell me. You don't understand at all, Taylor. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you'd have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Aha! That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get close with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Aha! You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feeling at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Taylor, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears start going down her face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Jeez! Oh my gosh. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulder. Go over her! This time I pull her tight to embrace. I don't shake her. Ah, Taylor. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Taylor. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Taylor. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Taylor. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. Jeez. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary to me. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah? Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please don't. If you do that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright, I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. Okay, that is the end of this episode. But I'll see you guys next week. Peace!